Hello and welcome to another update video about ETH. So ETH gets rejected in resistance at the previous swing high. And yeah, seems to be following at the moment at least the forecast that we should start here this C wave to the downside soon. So either the C wave is already now unfolding, it's too early to confirm that, or we might get one more high in the white wave count, but that starts to look now extremely messy. So I will also take those trend lines off the chart. Previous videos we discussed that there are basically two main wave counts here for this B wave rally. In one scenario we might have a top, in the other one we might get one more extension to around 2400, 2500. That one more extension is still possible. Looks a little less probable right now, but in both of these scenarios I shared with you that we have on the chart, we would like to see eventually the price come down in wave C. Now, as you can see, if we zoom out, not much happened. You know, we are not really breaking out of any range to the downside. We don't even have 5 waves to the downside. I only see a 3-wave move down. We haven't even taken out a previous swing low. So, you know, there is still plenty of opportunity for the price to possibly extend this B wave. The coins love to do this stuff, to extend these corrective B wave rallies. So you have all the parameters on the chart. But overall for me, I mentioned it throughout the week, you know, until we see a 5-wave move to the upside, a proper 5-wave move, it would be wise to either expect further sideways action, which is always possible. Yeah, this is not even anything that can be predicted. This would be, you know, if we do this, the chart is basically not moving. There's no progress. Sideways action is no progress in the chart. We're not working our way through motive waves. Only the motive waves, like the impulses or diagonals, they lead to progress in the chart and in the trend. If we only see sideways action, which would be even possible, you know, just further sideways action. So, you know, if we only see this, the scenario wouldn't change, right? But you can never predict how long a move really takes. Yeah, there are some guidelines, but take them with a pinch of salt. So anyway, the idea was to come down in this C wave still. It is wise to not get too bullish until we see the first 5-wave move to the upside. We haven't got that. We only have 3 waves, and it also doesn't seem too probable that the entire wave 2 is already complete. We don't want to confirm something if it's only a possibility. We want to align ourselves with probabilities, highlight the zones where reward is high and risk is low. Like, for example, here, this is a resistance zone, which should be the setup for a move down. And then down here we have a larger support area that could be seen as a medium-term to long-term support area that would act likely as a jump-off point for a 3rd wave rally to $3,000 plus. How is this wave 2 structured? Well, as an ABC structure. Again, the A wave could have finished here or here, but this here is a B wave. That's the idea. There's nothing impulsive about this. And then the C wave down, well, it might be unfolding right now. We see Bitcoin come down a little bit. Also overall what we would like to see here in Bitcoin's correction as well. Ether is following as well. Whatever it's doing on the microstructure, that is not so interesting for the chart and the meaning of this overall structure and assumption that we are in a correction and that we should still come down in the C wave. For example, you know, in a B wave there can be lots of messy short-term price movements, right? That just they're not even meaningful, okay? And therefore, I often say within a correction, you don't want to be trading the messy action that is sort of without clear trend. You want to maybe then zoom out to be beyond the mess, you could say. The structures that are, you know, looking at the bigger picture, basically, that makes more sense. But yeah, I mean, all I can say, the target down there is defined, or at least the support zone. What we can do before we finish off the video is to add the Fibonacci projections. And again, it will be difficult to say, okay, where did the A wave finish? Tricky to say, but let's just assume the low. Let's go to the high, and what we're looking for first is the 100% extension level. That's now at $2,061. It's typically the first reliable level to watch. in such a C wave. And if we get below that level, we've got 2019 and 1,912 and then $1,812. Maybe tomorrow we will have a bit more price action. If the price continues to drop further, I may be able to give you a more detailed projection. That's my update about ETH. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.